This is Mr. Evans again. This particular video is for those individuals in my Engineering 1 class who are using Onshape. I'm doing this again. I just finished doing it and realized I had closed my recording program, and so I did the entire thing for you guys and it didn't record a thing. So anyhow, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you what it is you're going to be doing over the next several weeks. We did just get notified that school is going to be out at least till May 4th, and so we're kind of in this for the long haul. We've got all of April and then barely into May before we even have a chance of making it back to the school. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys a little bit of Onshape here and show you what your curriculum is going to be, what you're going to be getting graded on. And so let me do that really quick. First off, I want to show you something that I have found helpful. I have just opened up and logged into Onshape. You're looking at it. I've clicked on here where it says My Onshape, and so you can see the drawings that I've been working. I just looked at that one. I didn't draw that one. But the rest of these I drew just playing with Onshape. So just want to show you what it is you're going to be doing. First off, I have I'm going to open up one drawing here. This is actually a drawing that you guys are going to have to be doing. But you know, when I use my center scroll key and I press it down, it actually rotates just like SolidWorks. When I zoom my scroll key in and out, it zooms in and out just like SolidWorks, and so forth. In other words, it works just like SolidWorks. And the reason I did that is because Onshape is different, but there's an easy way to make yours act like SolidWorks since you guys are already kind of used to it. If you just go over here to your account, mine says Mr. Evans, yours will have your name. You click on your account, and then once you get there, it'll have your basic account information. But if you go to Preferences, and you scroll down right here to where it says View Manipulation. There's a drop down here where you can choose Onscape Default, which does not work like SolidWorks, and I hate it. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's different, and I have muscle memory already built in to where I want to, you know, pan and scroll and rotate and all that just like SolidWorks. So I just chose SolidWorks, and guys, that's the only change I've made. Just put SolidWorks there. Oh, I did reverse the scroll wheel zoom direction because that makes it just like SolidWorks. And so that's all you have to do. All right, so now that I've shown you that, I'll go back to Onshape here, and I'm going to show you where you're going to get your curriculum. So if you will take your mouse over to where it says Learning Center and click there. There's a bunch of stuff that they've put together to help people, teach people how to use Onshape. Notice it says Learn Onshape. I actually had you guys watch one of the videos that dealt with making the transition from SolidWorks to Onshape, and I want you guys to watch that. I watched it. It's about an hour. I know that's a long video. And I did have you guys write something, tell me. I just want you to watch it, guys. You know, I'm not really an English teacher. I just want you to watch it because, believe me, I'm very busy right now trying to get this stuff going. If I had not felt like it was beneficial to watch the video making the transition from SolidWorks to Onshape, I wouldn't have had you guys watch it, but I've watched it already. But what I want to show you is this, where it says self-paced courses. These courses are probably good, but they're $500. These instructor-led training courses, these are actually an instructor of theirs, and they charge you $500 for the course. But the self-paced courses are free, and so if you click on that, you'll see that you have some choices here, and I want you to go to Learning Pathways. So if I expand that and just click on CAD Basics, because you guys are high school students, we want to learn the basics. And then you'll see there's only one pathway that appears. If I click on that, it gives a bunch of different coursework. Actually, 3 of these. And actually, if you do all 4 of them, you can get an Onshape certificate. But I am not requiring you to do this first one, Introduction to Parametric Feature-Based CAD, and that's because you guys are already familiar with Parametric Feature-Based CAD. You're already using SolidWorks, and so I didn't want to bore you. What I wanted to do was teach you how to use Onshape. So you can see that mine still says Start Course here because I didn't do this one either, but it does say Continue right here. It's because I've started this Introduction to Part Design. So if I click here, you can see that it's got checks for all these things I've done already. I actually have skipped this one, but I am going to go back and do it. And the reason I'm going to go back and do it is because right here where it comes to the exercise, that's what you guys are going to be doing. You're going to watch these videos. There's 2 videos. Then there's an exercise that you're going to have to do in Onshape, and you're going to have to screenshot it and send it to me. That's how you're going to turn it in. Now on this very first one, on just the interface, there is feature-based, self-check, Part Studio interface, and so you guys are going to just give me a screenshot showing what your grade was on the first self-check and the second self-check, and that will be a grade for you guys. And there's no actual using of Onshape there. You're just answering some questions. They're multiple choice. You just put click the answers, and it will give you your grade at the end, what percentage you got right. If you don't like your grade, go back and watch it again and recheck it. It's unlimited amounts of times you can take this, screenshot the grades you want me to put in my grade book. So then you'll watch these 2 videos, you'll do a sketch. I'm going to show you these because I've actually done these. First there was a video, I watched the video, and then there was an exercise on extrude. So let me click on that first. And so basically the first exercise is to draw this simple little part. And so when you start it, you can see that it leads you right through. Now do yourselves a favor and don't skip the video. The video does tell you a lot of things you need to know to be able to be familiar with this interface, and it'll make it a lot easier for you. But for example, this just says begin a sketch. Well, the video is going to show you how to begin a sketch, and so that way you'll know how to do it. Then you go step by step. It's just like the textbook. It gives you every step how to draw this thing, and when you get to the end, you're going to have it drawn. And what you're going to do, when it get to 12, it says select the part from the parts list, use the mask properties icon to check the volume. You guys already know that we check mask properties in SolidWorks, but you're going to do the same thing in Onshape. And notice that the answer is actually blocked out because they want to see what your answer is. So let me go back here, and I'm going to click that part. Actually, I'll click it here and open it up. And I've got it done, and the way it tells you to check mask properties, which if it was SolidWorks, you'd be looking up here for the tab that says evaluate, then mask properties. Well, in Onshape, the way you do it is you come down here to where it has the parts listed, and you can put more than one part in a document in Onshape, but for now you'll just have one part. So you click on that one part, and when you do, it selects the whole part. You can also just select the whole part. Once it's selected, well, make a liar out of me. Maybe you do have to click it down here. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the scale here. When you see the scale appear and you click on it, it will give you your mask properties. Now, I did not apply any material to this. You will learn how to apply materials in the next couple of videos. So in this case, they were just looking at the volume, which is 26.981 cubic inches, or inches cubed. And so knowing that this volume is 26.981 inches cubed, you go here and you go next. And it says check to see if your part is correct. Begin self-check. It's going to give you a question. What is the volume of the part? Well, I just checked. It was 26.981 cubic inches. And see results, and it says that's correct. So that's how you'll know if you got it right or not. This is just like putting the transparency over it in my class. So what you're going to do are when I give you the mask properties for SolidWorks. Now this is not what you're going to screenshot, and the reason I'm not going to let you screenshot this is because you can just retake it. If I had it wrong, and it says, sorry, not quite, and then I retake it, and then I click the next one, it says, see results, that's correct. Well, that would be all you have to do. You wouldn't have to draw anything. So what you're going to do is you're going to screenshot this, and you can screenshot it. I'm not sure how you can do a screenshot on a Chromebook, if those of you who are using Chromebooks, but you can screenshot it. In my case, I like to use the snipping tool. If I just type in SN, if you're using a Windows computer, use a snipping tool. I just go new, just make a box around it. Don't even have to do the whole screen. That's it. Copy, paste it into a document, turn it in. And then I can see that you got it right and that you actually did the drawing. And then that would be 100. Okay? So let me close this. I don't want to save it. That's my actual drawing there. And so that's the way you'll do it. And then, of course, after you got that done, you'll come back to your curriculum. And then the next thing is exercise on revolving. And now you guys have done extrusions and revolving, but you'll find there's a little bit of difference on shape. But once you do that, you're going to revolve. Let's go back to this. This is the part that you're going to do. So this is that exercise. And you can see in this case that we actually have a, if I click it here and I go to mass properties, notice that I do have a mass now. And the reason I have a mass is because I did apply a material. It tells you in the exercise to apply cast iron. And the way you do that is this. You just right click on where it says wheel here, and then I can go to assign material, and you can see that I assigned cast iron. The list is not as long as the list that's in SolidWorks, but I just chose, and by the way, I can just type in CAST, and you can see that cast iron goes right there, and it's not going to let me check it because it didn't change. But once you've done that, I just click here, click on my scale. I have my mass, I have my volume, and in this case, I go to this revolve, and I go through here, and there's 12 slides again. Begin self-check, and it says, what is the mass? Well, my mass is 1.037 pounds, so I type on 1.0, oh, look at there. That's correct. And again, I would screenshot this and turn it in. And then you're just going to go through, and then you'll just continue on down. And once you've got all these done, you'll have a self-check. Again, if you don't like your grade on the self-check, you will go back and review and take it again. But you're going to screenshot that self-check. Self-check looks like questions, and you're going to be answering questions. And so once you've done all this, you'll go to the, whoops. Go back to Learning Pathways, CAD Basics, go back here, and then you'll be done with that. Then you'll go on to the next one, Assembly Design. And so we're going to make some progress on this. And I have lots of different pathways if we run out of material, but we're not going to go really fast on this because you guys have a lot on your plates. Some of you guys are going to have to deal with slow computers, and it's going to take you longer to draw. And so if that's the case, just be patient. You're going to do fine. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message. But hopefully the videos that I'll be doing, because I will do a video of me drawing every one of these things, and I'll be posting that. So if you get stuck and don't know how to do it, can't make it work, whatever, you can watch my video and see how I did it. Check it out for now. You guys will hear from me again soon. Take care.